Good morning, you guys. I'm getting ready to go on a long run today. It's a Sunday long run, the double for the weekend. We did 14 miles yesterday with like 4,000 miles of climbing, and so today headed out for another big day. I'm gonna bring you guys along as much as I can. Most importantly, talk to you a little bit about what I'm bringing in the pack, the importance of carbohydrates and drinking enough and electrolytes and all of the nutrition that goes into running these days, because the truth is it's gotten a lot easier. It's gotten in the way that like it's made life easier and running easier, because it's just like so much easier to feel good and not bonk and be able to train day after day. Not only like train day after day, but feel good the rest of the day after a long run, which is totally crazy and absolutely a new thing for me. Back in the day, like before we were doing high carb fueling, which I actually use this product. I love this Scratch super high carb mix. I'll talk to you more about that. But yeah, before we were doing that, it would be like we'd go out for our long run, and then we'd be, you know, when you'd get done, you'd be like pretty destroyed for the rest of the day. And it's just not like that anymore. I mean, I have energy the rest of the day. I'm able to like go to work and do things and like be super productive and high energy, and it's insane. So really want to share all that with you, because I still see people out there not consuming enough carbs during their long runs or even their training, and they're definitely suffering because of it. And I know that because that used to be me. All right, enough of that. I'm about to put this sunblock on my face and head up to the mountain. It's a beautiful, sunny, hot day, so gotta put a lot of sunblock on. That is another thing, is like, oh my gosh, the sun exposure can like just really destroy a long run if you're not prepared for it. Okay, enough multitasking, let's head up. Group run time.
Lemon lime?
Speaking of nutrition, Jan here with Pep Nutrition brought a pack of gels for everyone on our group run, which is pretty epic. Show it here. Ooh la la. That's pretty rad. He's bringing the carbs, baby. Okay, what are we doing today? We are going out on a group run that's going to be like probably pretty mild pace, but whatever. I'm just going to plan for like my race day pace, because that's the point of long runs. So what I am shooting for is my new standard, which is about 80 to 100 grams of carbohydrates per bottle. Oh, and that's per hour. 80 to 100 grams of carbohydrates per hour. And we are going for about 3 to 4 hours. At least that's what I'm planning for. Like 14 to 25 miles, like who knows? Because really it's all about how many hours you're out running. So that's how you make the calculation for how much to be eating. Okay, I've got 2 full 500 milliliter bottles up front. And then in my backpack, I have 1 more with about 80 grams of carbohydrates per bottle. And then I have some backup gels in case we go on that 4th hour. To break that down into what you guys might know and how to even like comprehend what the hell I'm talking about, you all have probably had a goo gel during a race or a run, or at least you've seen those little goo energy gels that have been around forever. Let's say that a goo gel has 25 grams of carbohydrates. What that basically means is that I almost have 4 of those gels worth of calories in each bottle for me to consume in my goal of 1 hour. I don't only have calories in there in the form of carbs, I have electrolytes too. But the main point of what I wanted to talk to you guys about today was carbs, and electrolytes are super duper important. Everyone's electrolytes needs are definitely different. I'm putting about like 500 to 700 milligrams of sodium per hour because I actually don't sweat a lot. Again, that's for a whole nother video. Okay, your next thought is probably, oh my God, that is so gross. I cannot even imagine taking 4 of those gels per hour because it is so sweet. Yes, that's true. That's where the science of all of these amazing companies comes in, because they've created drink mixes that mix easily in water and are not that sweet. Some drinks mixes can be very sweet and others are not. The one that I have fallen in love with recently is the Scratch super high carb. It's actually not sweet at all. I love the lemon lime flavor because it's just like tart and delicious, but I do not get the sugar fatigue that I get with just consuming gels or a lot of the other really sugary drink mixes. I haven't been doing the high carb fueling for that long. I just started this past winter, and let me tell you guys, it really has changed everything. Like I said this morning when I was getting ready, it has allowed me to not only feel way better during the run, but recover better after the run and be ready for tomorrow's workout even faster, because you're not dipping so deep into depletion and you're really fueling that effort that you're doing. So previously, in like my last era of running, back in some of these previous videos on my channel, we were doing a very different thing, and we were on efforts 50K, 50 miler, 100 miler. We were only consuming one of those goo gels every 30 minutes, which is a total of like 50 grams of carbohydrates per hour. So I'm essentially doubling that now and feeling amazing. So if you guys are in that camp where you're used to just taking one gel every 30 minutes and it's that regular 25 gram of carbohydrate gel, I am telling you to double it. Double it in whatever way you want, but I think that the easiest way these days is the drink mixes. They also make really amazing 40 to 50 gram of carbohydrate gels. They're beefier, and the carbs they fit in per gel, which makes it a lot more convenient to pack and stow away. So you really just have to experiment and find the gel that works for you. In the beginning of this journey, over like the past 6 months, I have been trying all of the different products. I've been trying drink mix, gels, and a combination of the two, and I finally have settled on the Scratch Super High Carb because it's not sweet. And I'm sure you guys will arrive there too, where you're doing this and you're like, okay, I'm getting it, I'm feeling better, but it is so freaking sweet. So that's where the Scratch Super High Carb comes in. I mean, it's revolutionary how different it is and how not sweet it is. It's pretty amazing. So how this is gonna work for me today and how it could work for you is you're gonna set your grams of carbohydrates per hour. For me, it's 80. I'm gonna put it in each bottle that I want to be drinking per hour. So right now, during my first hour, I'm going to aim to drink one of these bottles, which will have my 80 grams. And then during the second hour, I'm gonna switch to this bottle, and then in my backpack I have a third bottle. That is how I'm gonna do it. And if I run out because we end up going longer, I have my emergency gels, so I have another 100 grams of carbohydrates in gels. And it's freaking easy. It is so easy to drink this and not realize that I am consuming 100 grams of carbohydrates per hour, and I love it, and it makes me feel amazing during the runs, and I get to go to sleep and wake up feeling recovered, which is revolutionary. Like I said, you guys really have to try it. I'm just so excited about it. That's why I really wanted to make this video. Also, it gets you out here on the trails, whether you're solo or with your friends, and it's just a really beautiful sport. Fueling it appropriately and feeling like good and having energy and not bonking is just the way to go. I just really want you guys to experience that. That's kind of it for this topic. I want you guys to ask questions and let me know what you're thinking. Oh yeah, one last tip. Ease your way into the high carb thing. So if you are doing 125 gram gel an hour or every 30 minutes, just like baby step upwards and take like 3 weeks, 3 long runs to experiment pushing the boundaries and just slowly inching your way up to your goal. It's definitely a little hard on the stomach to just make a big leap all at one time, which is why easing your way in is the way to go. 2 hours, 30 minutes in, I'm on my third bottle, so I'm into my 300 grams of carbs now. Feeling good. Woo! All right, guys. We just finished. We ended up adding on a few extra miles at the end. We ended up doing about 4.5 hours. Yeah, 4,000 or 5,000 feet of climbing. Some brutal stuff. Yeah, we just finished like feeling good.
Fresh as a daisy.
Seriously, fresh as a daisy. Like, we could have kept going. So that's wild. It gives us a lot of confidence for going to France in 2 weeks to do the UTMB course. Yeah, just mind blown every time I finish one of these runs, feeling this amazing. Anything to add?
You crushed it.
Yeah, you crushed it too, and we want you guys to crush it as well. So that's why we're sharing all this. So we're about to drink our protein shakes and head down. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.